Quick walkthrough with you. Starting from the top, just make sure you're logged into NordVPN. Quick connect. United States. Cool. And also, logged into my LinkedIn. I sent you the search string. There's around 800 results. I put the filters in, so sales engineer, full time, in the industry, and then I actually, I'll just show you I sorted it by most recent, posted any time, full time, software development is what we focus on, sales engineer title, and then I did under 10 applicants, and that's kind of what we're doing. So you'll start here, go to the very end. I want you to start at the end and then, work your way forward. So yeah, the only real criteria is make sure the company's under 1,000 and bigger than 25, and that's like the actual number of people. So I'll give you an example. So click on it, make sure the title makes sense because we're just looking for sales engineers. Click on the company. 295 employees on LinkedIn. Cool. The searches, so I saved the searches. So you'll first start trying to find the director of sales engineering, and then if not that, find the sales leader, right? So you click on it, and then normally you'd have to put the company in here, but I already loaded that company in. So there's no, we couldn't find the director of, whatever. And you might, just for the job, put it in there. So since we're not able to find the director, first you look for director of sales engineering, can be called a few things: director of sales engineering, director of solutions engineering, director of pre-sales, director of technical sales. All of those are loaded in here for you, so you can just run the search. If you can't find that one, then you will want to look up sales leadership and find the right person. And we want to select the two lowest in seniority on this list. So director of sales, head of sales, VP of sales, chief revenue officer. And again, you can go to save searches, or in the document I put the search there. Go to save searches, finding the sales leader. So usually you'd have to put the company name in there. I got these loaded in there for you. So we want to try to find director of sales, head of sales, VP of sales, CRO. Again, we got to try to find the right person. Like at the end of the day, we are trying to find who this role reports to. And we can click on it. Maybe it says who it reports to. No, doesn't say. But at the end of the day, we're trying to find, okay, who does this sales engineer report to? We ran the first search. We couldn't find that. So now we're like, okay, let's just try to find I mean, this one would be pretty good because like these, it's like mid-market, enterprise, nonprofit, every action sales, account-based sales. Like kind of hard to tell. You can go back and look. 5 to 10 years working with nonprofit consulting firms. So, based off this one, since it's like experience working with nonprofit, I'm like, probably this would be a decent one to reach out to. Director of enterprise nonprofit. And then we'll want to, reach out to the next one. So senior vice president. The next one that looks like the most, probably one of these two. Hard to know which one. 8 years in the company, 2 years. And I know I said the more junior one, but I'm like, okay, she's been here longer. Probably the right person to try to reach out to. Okay, and that would do it for now. Eventually, um, where is my interstellar button? Well, I don't know why. Oh, there it is. All right. Well, normally I'd have you, eventually you'll drop it in there. Let me see what's up. Because eventually you're gonna do this. So I guess I need to have a seat assigned. Log in as Kate. Let's see if that does it. And this is normally who you'd be logged in through anyways. I mean, for now, I'm having you put in this sheet so that we can just do this training, but eventually, um, you would click on this, and then you would upload them, uh, into the correct sequence. Sequences. Like you'd select the sequence and you'd drop them into that. And I'll do another little training on that. But for now, you're just putting it in this Excel spreadsheet, just showing you events. So you're just going to be clicking on this button and just dropping them directly in. Okay. So that was the first one. Cool. Now we look at the next one. And it says 500 to 1,000, but again, I want you to like actually verify. Cool. All right, so they're within range. All right. So where is the job posting? There we go. Okay. Drop it in. Save searches. We want to try to find the director of sales engineering first. And you want to make sure the logos match. So we're looking for branch. So we would say branch. There we go. Cool. So this is the person that we would reach out to. And we can see if it says in there who it reports to. Anyways, yep, team lead, manager, director, cool. Probably the guy that we reach out to. And I think that's fine. Like, if you can actually find that person, like, just drop them in. Like, I don't think we need to find other contacts because that's so obviously who it reports to. And they have 3 roles open. So you don't need to do it again. So again, it says this many, but I want to look at the actual company. 39 employees, yeah, just barely at our cutoff, but that works. Also, since it's so small, they're probably not going to have a director of sales and solutions engineering. Most likely they won't, right? So again, the save search, lenses.io, lenses, yep. include. All right. Not there. And I'm just going to open up these searches separate. So now we would go look at the sales leader. Lenses.io. Okay. Interesting. In the rare cases this happens, I'm like, okay, let's probably not a great thing like that they don't have a director. Oh, that's because it's in a different country. Let me look at this real quick. New York remote, 2 applicants. Okay. So if I take out the country, okay, still no. Weird. If I'm going to do a more general search for the company, I can look at function, see who is in sales. I don't know. I mean, this is probably the sales engineer they hired, so Well, looking at these, probably the VP of Business Development, which that's not that common of a title, which is why I didn't put it in there. Sales engineer. I mean, it's good that I'm going through this. I might just say, couldn't find correct contact. I can always review those. Because it's such a small company that's going to happen. All right. Next up, Inscribe. 1 to 50. Let's click on it. 34. Okay, probably going to run into the same thing where, hard to find the person. So, go to save searches. So, almost no chance that they're going to have a director of sales engineering because, again, 34 employees on the list. So, I will do Inscribe. There we go. Logo matches. Yep, like I thought. Okay, so now we would come over here. Inscribe. Cool. Head of sales. Cool. So this is the guy that we would reach out to. And put the posting in there too. All right, just gonna keep it moving. Verify the company size. It says 200, but let's actually look. 358. Okay. With that side, there's a decent chance with that size that they're gonna have a director of pre-sales. Same with this company again. Fireblocks. Fireblocks. There we go. Looks like it's the right person. This extra little thing kind of makes me wonder what he really does. Maybe I can look at the role. See if I'm in there. Where is the job? Oh, I kind of forgot what I was doing. Keep it together, Todd. Yeah, I might, cause like America's strategic accounts. Maybe I read through here. It says America's. I bet you it's gonna get confusing if I try to run the other one. Like just looking for head of sales talent. Fireblocks. Yeah, so many sales directors and yeah, I think we're better off sticking with that other guy. Okay. Next one. Sales engineering leadership. Like we're really looking for the individual contributors. The leadership roles are going to be um I would just maybe save those for later. Um, you know, you'd probably be putting it here. Couldn't find correct contact, leadership role. Um, maybe later I can do training on the leadership roles. Um, Same with this company again. Oh, and I forgot to verify. So look how many people. 167. Exploring. I mean, I guess if there's no leadership role, let me. I mean, you might drop them in there. Um, the reason I'd go after the CRO in this one is like they're not that big, and there's only a couple of other people here, so I might see. you know, and it's like one sales director and then one enterprise. And this role is a actual sales engineering leadership role. So that's probably going to report to the chief revenue officer, and that's the only reason. I would probably, for the time being, like when you come across those, maybe just put it in here. Leadership role. You might just be marking these like yellow for me to review. Generally speaking, like we're looking for actual sales engineers. Like we're not looking to fill like kind of these titles, right? So director of sales engineering, pre-sales director, director of solutions. Like we're not looking to kind of fill those director level roles. Like we're really trying to fill these lower level. But I guess if a leadership one is in there, like put it in here. Once we get this system up and running, like put it in here, and then maybe later on I can go and review, and we'll put together a different sequence for those. I think that's a decent compromise. Okay. Look at the next one. Let's see how big they are. 215. Cool. Put it in there. What's the name of it again? Let me see if it says who it reports to. Okay. Nada. We'll try this search first. Okay, there's a couple of them. So that's the logo that we're looking for. Okay, not seeing it. In that case, like you can go through it this way, on the actual company. Click more, view in Sales Navigator. And then you're just punching in this same stuff in the United States. So director, sales, engineering. There we go, sales and solutions engineering. I'll just finish it out. Director, solutions, engineering. Director, pre-sales. I don't think there's going to be multiple of these. It should just be one. Anyways, this is obviously the guy. So we take him and drop him in here. Okay, cool. Next one. Open it up. Let's see how many. 131. So probably not going to have probably not going to have this since they're on the smaller side. Persona. I think that's the same company, right? Okay, cool. Yep. Probably not going to have it. Finding a sales leader. Okay. Maybe they're not in the United States. Nope. Okay, same type of thing. And the off chance that happens, just view the whole company. And I like to filter by the function because I'm just like, okay, show me who's in sales. Oh, I don't know why I didn't find the VP of sales. Maybe I have to type in the actual VP. Go to save searches. Add that in. Let me. I'm gonna delete this one. Sales leader. Let me try that company again. Persona. Hopefully it works this time. Cool. That is probably the right person. So did I put this in the sheet? Oh, cool. All right. That should be enough. Do the next few. I would say, get 10 in here. You can remove this coloring later, but just get 10 in there. Um, and let me review. We'll go from there. Cool. Thanks, Ann.